Hello, my name is Alicia, and I will be managing the data team, and I will be answering any questions that you might have going forward with the spreadsheets that you will be working on. First of all, we've decided that we will be having all of our spreadsheets housed on Google Drive. This will allow us to monitor your progress in real time, and we'll also be able to go in without having to upload and download spreadsheets. I think it'll be easier for you to be able to work on your spreadsheet, and then for me to be able to go in and look and answer questions that you have based on the data that's in them. So you'll be getting an email from me with the invitation to share a document on Google Drive. I'm hoping that everybody is familiar with Google Drive already. If you aren't, there is a quick tutorial you can look at on google.com. It's pretty straightforward. It's just like Excel mostly, and hopefully it'll be easier for you to use. So when you get the email from me for the document that you will be sharing with me, it will provide you a link to a spreadsheet that looks something like this. And I'm going to use the OSER product assignment for our example. This is a listing of our products that we'd like you to look up on their website. And it's not a complete listing, but it's a listing based on sample SKUs, which is this column right here. Also on this spreadsheet is a second tab, which is where you'll be doing your data entry. So please don't alter the data that's on this first sheet. I think you're already familiar with that based on the work that you've done previously. What we would like you to do is to be able to go here to the sample SKU, look at this SKU number here, and use it to find the selection of products on the manufacturer or supplier's website. So let's go ahead and go to OSER's website and look for that product SKU. So here's our OSER website. And we're going to use their search bar here. Let me go back to my website. And I'm going to copy this, go back to OSER, and plug it in. Okay, so I found that this product SKU is linked to a product called Miami Lumbar. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And there's a nice description, pictures of it. I'm going to scroll down here to the ordering information. So as you can see, there's a lot more products listed here than what is just on the spreadsheet that was given to you. Once again, it's just that initial number that we've given you, because what we really are hoping you will find is all the products on this line, and some of them may or may not be in our website, but as we're trying to create a complete listing on our website, we want you to help us gather every single part or product that would be part of a product line from the manufacturer. So as you can see, I've got more than just that one. Here's the one we were looking for here. And we are going to take and put all this information, our waist circumference, and our sizing name directly into our spreadsheet. So I've already started doing a little bit of that just to show you what it's going to look like. Down here on our data entry tab. And what we'd like you to do is to keep that SKU, sample SKU that you used from the original. Let me show you that. Here's our sample SKU here. We'd like you to keep that on the data entry page for our original item category description. And then here is in the SKU part number item ID column is where we're going to have you put that listing of all the different parts that are associated with that. Obviously it's under Miami lumbar, like the site said. Here's our size column and our waist circumference column. So I can go back to my website and I can just copy and then paste it back into my spreadsheet. That SKU number, and then I can go back and collect the information on the size and enter that back on my spreadsheet, as well as my waist circumference. Then I can just take my sample SKU and I can just paste that further down into my spreadsheet, as well as my description. And then I can go back in and fill in the information that I need for each of the other SKUs. Whoops, that was in the wrong column. There we go. So we want you to take exactly what you find on the website and put it right into our spreadsheet, because this is going to help us compare with the information we already have and help us find places where we need to update our data and make any corrections, or maybe it's just for us to be able to ask the manufacturer some questions ourselves. After I'm through completing this product, I would go back to my OSER list and I would look for the next SKU. And maybe I might find some that we can't locate, and that's when you could come back to Basecamp and put those questions in there. And if you would do me a favor, if you've asked a question on a particular sample where you cannot find that information, if in your spreadsheet you would just highlight that for me so that I know that we have a question on that item. And that way that really stands out to us and we can go directly through that without having to search through the spreadsheet ourselves. And if you would just pick one color, I don't care what color you pick, but as long as all the ones that you have questions are highlighted, then we can give you some feedback on that, or maybe some tips on where you can find that information. All right, I think that's it. If you have any other questions, feel free to post them on Basecamp, and hopefully I will be returning feedback and questions on a daily basis. So good luck.